Most hospitality websites have FAQ pages, right? But how many websites actually utilize the FAQ sections to its utmost potential? Recently, with the help of our analytics team, we found an insight which surprised me a lot. And this is not an opinion piece or a theory. This is actual behavior signals we noticed when we studied this. Users who navigated to FAQ sections of a website converted almost 2x more than users who never visited the FAQ sections of the website. In this video, we will try and understand the consumer mindset before they go to the FAQ section. How can we get more relevant FAQs from the people who are interacting with the guests at your hotel on a daily, day-to-day basis? Lastly, what we'll also try and understand, how do you create a FAQ effectiveness report so that you can understand, are FAQs driving revenue for you? FAQs you can consider as a directional revenue driver. But if users are going to the FAQ sections of your website, there is a higher chance the user is actually just needing few answers before they go and do an actual booking. We conducted a study trying to understand user behavior. The duration of our study was 1 year, January 2025 to end of December 2025. The hotels and F&B outlets, which was the sample set for this study, was based out of Texas, Indianapolis, and Oklahoma. As you can see in the screenshot, the number of sessions where FAQ interactions happened is 22.9K, and the conversions from that is 6.3K. That's a 27% conversion rate if users visited the FAQ sections or interacted with it. If users are actually going to the FAQ sections or FAQ pages, they are interacting with it, the conversion rate goes approximately 2x than what it happens if users are not visiting the FAQ sections. Let's try and understand, when does a user go to the FAQ section? FAQs are primarily sections where a user wants a very specific answer on your site, or they may be searching on Google or any of the AI search engines. So the first thing that we have to understand is FAQs need to be answered extremely precisely, number one. Second, we need to be ensuring that our answers directly fulfill the question which a user may have. For example, what wedding related activities can be done at the property? Now, this is a genuine question a woman may have who is going to go for a wedding. Until and unless you have a very short, crisp answer in your FAQ section, answering this exact user query becomes difficult for the user to find that answer on your site. Now, you may have a very detailed answer which you may want to provide to the user. What you may have to do is have a small, very precise answer on the FAQs, and maybe you link it to a landing page or to a blog which has more detailed of what you want the user to know when they are searching for what kind of wedding related activities can be done at your property. And this is just one example I gave. Okay, another example, does room offers refrigerator? Like, does your room have refrigerator? And you may intuitively think that in the rooms page the description already mentions refrigerator, and then the user can actually go and find that over there. But even then, what happens is there are a lot of users who may end up doing this search engines. AI engines are smart enough to find that answer in your rooms page and populate for the user if they are asking this question. But you'd still be more safe if you have these questions on your FAQ sections. With that said, how can you go about getting all the frequently asked questions which are being directed to people who are at the property, guests asking them? How can you ensure that you have a very streamlined flow of FAQs which are coming from the people who are on the ground at the property? Number one is to create a centralized document of all the FAQs which have already been there on your website. And second, have this document shared across all team members who are there on ground, so that if they feel there's a set of questions which guests are asking repeatedly, then you can actually go and those people can populate those FAQs, the new FAQs which guests are asking, in that shared document. As the e-com manager, marketing manager, events manager, whoever is in charge of the website can go ahead, look at the new FAQs which have been populated by the hotel team. They can understand which out of all of them can be placed in the website, which can enhance the FAQ effectiveness. With all of the above said, let's look at how we can create an FAQ effectiveness reporting kind of. Number one thing that you need to do is tag your FAQs either through HTML tagging or through GTM. By tagging, I mean if a user clicks or reads the FAQs, you should be able to understand that this event happened. So number one is tagging your FAQs. Second, once you've tagged your FAQs and you've seen some data coming into your tags, going to GA4 and then creating a separate segment report. Like you can go to the explore sections of GA4 and create a specific FAQ segment report so that you can understand over a period of time how many users actually visited the FAQ sections, the FAQ pages, and what sort of conversions was seen for those users who interacted with the FAQ sections. Our study did show across 3 states in the USA, if users went to the FAQ sections of their of websites during their journey, the likelihood of conversion is approximately 2x than if users did not go to the FAQ section. Thank you. Subscribe and like if you like whatever I'm doing over here. Bye bye.